Hey Anthony, I just wanted to show you a couple things here regarding the ATRCOG version 2. I've kind of zoomed in on the screen here a little bit. We're looking at the TF 914. I was running this today, well actually the last 2 days in sim, and just wanted to go back and look at this trade here. I don't want to go too far back in time, but what I've noticed is that on some trading opportunities, it has to wait for it to extend outside of this displacement band, and I don't necessarily want that to be the case. As I think I outlined in the parameters, it should just apply as to whether or not, from one bar to the next, there's an increase or a decrease. In this particular example, it waited for it to extend outside of the displacement band, but I'd done some testing over like the past month, and there were several opportunities where trades were not taken simply because these bars had not gone outside of this. I think it's a 0.382 threshold. So just FYI there. This trade appeared to function properly. This trade over here, however, did not, and I'm not certain if this has anything to do with my settings. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because this was set up Monday morning, and all day Monday was fine, and then Tuesday we got into this this vacillation here. As I'd mentioned in the my email, the ATR, you can see here, it calculates at any point within the bar. It doesn't wait until to calculate on bar close. So the entry seems fine. Let's see here, looks like that increased and then it decreased here. Well, actually, I'm not going to pull out the. Well, let me pull out this the data box and just take a quick look at this. Okay, so let's see, the chop on this bar was 0.536. Over here, 0.557, so it would have stayed in that bar. Then it decreases over here to negative 0.014. That seems fine. The only issue here is that it, as the price vacillated, it just took multiple. Let's see here. Bring over the control center. It just took multiple. It was actually like negative, a couple $100 today. It ended up, that trade produced some profit, and it still ended up negative $60. So at any rate, if you could advise on what needs to be done there. Let's see. There's another let's see, I'm going to pull up the ES chart here, as we had some issues, similar issues with that one today as well. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more here. Okay. I'm not sure why this trade even occurred here. It simply should not have. You can see clearly the ATR is below its chop line, and so if you would, please investigate why that even occurred. And then again over here we had these vacillations within the price bar. That it seems like it should have taken this trade I wasn't actually watching this, but I know that these multiple entries should not have occurred. This was, let's see, that racked up $200 in losses from taking multiple entries there. And then let's see, look at this data box here. On this bar, that was negative 0.455, and then over here we were negative 0.464. So the exit should have, well, let's see here. This one is negative 0.53. So wherever it looks like it had a couple entries here on this bar, but nonetheless, see, this was around 345. This should have taken a short to the close, so it's not quite functioning as it should there. So if you would investigate this and let me know what you find out, and as always, if you have any questions, just let me know, and thank you.